What's up, guys? This is Pastor John, and this is 5 Minute Fridays. So, on 5 Minute Fridays, I always take a question from my Instagram question and answer session on Wednesdays, and I try to answer this question as best I can in 5 minutes. I always try my best. Sometimes I don't do it. So, sue me, whatever. So today's question is, what tips can you give young preachers on how to be a more effective preacher? Okay, so here we go, guys. For background, I have been preaching from the age of 5. My first sermon was in my home. When I was a young kid, my parents used to do what we called family service. And I've been preaching since I was a little kid. I preached my first kids revival at the age of 7. It was a 3-day kids revival. And then I preached shortly thereafter a 2-day kids revival. So I've been doing this for quite a while. I'm 33 now. So I have some experience in this. Not to say that I'm an expert in any way, shape, or form. But what tips could I give young ministers? Number one tip I could probably give you that I think is the best tip I've ever gotten is do the work beforehand. Don't ever wait till the day of to prepare for something. Get yourself ready from beforehand. Take time beforehand to pray, to fast, to read the Bible, to study. If you're waiting till the day of to prepare for a sermon, you're going to find that you are very rushed and you're trying to run at things and you might not find all the answers that you're looking for. So obviously there's sometimes you can't avoid that. Sometimes you get asked to preach a couple minutes before you go up. Yes, for those of you who are like, I could never preach with a couple minutes warning. Some of us do. Just saying. But if you can avoid preparing last minute, try to prepare last minute. Try not to prepare last minute, sorry. Try not to prepare last minute. Try to have everything ready beforehand. Study, do the work. I find that when I do the work beforehand, God takes control in the middle of the service and He puts out whatever He wants to put out. Number 2, I would highly suggest get yourself a couple things. Number 1, get yourself a good dictionary. And not just one, preferably. If you can get yourself a good regular Spanish dictionary or English dictionary, if you can get yourself like a Bible dictionary, and if you can also get yourself what's called Vine's Exhaustive Dictionary, all of these dictionaries together, added to probably the book that I think that is of most help, Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. When you put all those books together, it gives you a strong base to be able to form sermons. The Bible wasn't written in English, newsflash. Wasn't written in Spanish either, newsflash. The Bible was written in Greek, Hebrew, Aramaic, old languages that we don't have direct translations to. So all of our words have come from translations of others, meaning that you want to try to get back to the root as close as possible. So this is where Vine's, Strong's, like those dictionaries come in handy. So I would highly suggest build a reference library that you could use in the future. Thirdly, my third advice is preach from the heart. So many people try to preach like they're someone else or imitate or steal things from here and there, which, hey, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery. So I guess, obviously you listen to someone long enough, some stuff is going to rub off. I think we all have at least one Robert Lugo catch thing that we all copy. Robert, if you're watching, I'm sorry. We love you. You're the best. Just wanted to put that out there. But try to be you. Try to speak from your heart. Try to do what God puts in your heart. People can always tell when you're being fake. And I think that the best thing as preachers we can do is to be honest. Just speak from the heart. Give what God gave you. Speak from experience. There's no better sermon than your life. So speak from what you've lived, what you've seen, and I think that will give you the most effective sermon you can ever preach. So again, to recap, my 3 pieces of advice would be: number 1, do the work early. Number 2, try to get yourself a reference library that you can build. And number 3, speak from the heart. I have a lot more tips I could be giving you. Maybe we'll do another one of these later. If you like this information and you want some more, you can always email me. The information is below. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. We are trying to put out content to bless your life, and hopefully it does. So God bless you guys, and see you guys on the next 5 Minute Friday.